Hi everyone, this is Mahesh Fernando with another episode of Marketing Rocks, and today I'm going to talk about extremely easy and pretty interesting and useful concept called SWOT analysis. Now, I think we've all heard of SWOT analysis, but how do we make use of it? What's the real use of SWOT analysis is something that sometimes we need to always can look at brushing ourselves and try and be on top of things. All right, so what is SWOT analysis? It's a technique, it's a tool that can be used to assess your current situation. So you can apply it to your personal life. You can also apply to a business or an industry or a company. All right, so that's why it's so important, and it's also like a tool that is used if you want to do a plan, you want to do a situation analysis. All right, so SWOT analysis, what is it all about? It's all about 4 factors and then how you look at things happening around those 4 factors. So what are these 4 factors in SWOT analysis? It is basically you have opportunities and threats. You also have strengths and weaknesses. So let's say if you sort of have a 4-quadrant diagram, you will have strengths and weaknesses on top. You will have opportunities and threats below that. All right, so strengths and weaknesses are internal. So let's say if I take myself, my strengths that are coming within me, my weaknesses are also within myself, right? So opportunities are the ones that are outside. I could always go and grab. It could be job opportunities, it could be various business opportunities, it could be various market opportunities, right? Threats, again, outside, things that I wouldn't want to face, things that creates a disadvantage to me. So I need to watch out for those. Okay, so how do we look at the concept of SWOT? Is basically you list out first and foremost opportunities and threats. So I would look at opportunities and threats. I would also list out strengths and weaknesses. So we'll start with strengths and weaknesses. All right, so strengths, so I would say I'm good at this, I have this qualification, I know all these and I could do this, I could do that. So I will list out maybe the top 5 strengths, and then honestly I would also need to list out maybe the top 5 weaknesses, things probably I'm not really good at, or things that works against me, or things that works as a disadvantage to me. So I need to be honest and list out so that I could be transparent. And then obviously I look at opportunities, I look at market potential, I look at business opportunities, I look at job opportunities, new income streams. Then I also look at things that are a threat to me. Obviously those can be competition, people who would compete with me in terms of me going and grabbing those opportunities. All right, so when you list out your strengths, your weaknesses and opportunities and threats, then you would know exactly your current situation. How good are you? What are your strengths? Can you use those strengths to capitalize on any of the opportunities? Can you use any of your strengths to minimize a weakness? Can you use a strength to minimize a threat? Is what we call the SWOT conversion. So first thing is we need to do a proper, honest, informed SWOT analysis. And then when you look at that SWOT analysis, it will basically give you a real picture of your current situation if you do it yourself or you do it to a business or to a product. All right, so once you do that, you can always use the SWOT conversion, which basically you look at your strengths and then you look at how you can capitalize them from those strengths, go into those opportunities, be using your experience, your qualifications, your skills. Can you capitalize on any of those market opportunities? Is there a way you could minimize or you could work on some of your weaknesses so that they do not hinder your progress, that they do not become a roadblock to you? And also, how can you minimize threats? How can you be better than your competition? What can you do so that you don't really have to worry too much about threats? Now, also an important thing, do not worry too much about your weaknesses, because no point sometimes spending time unnecessarily worrying about weaknesses. Do not worry too much about your threats. Again, it might be something that's beyond your control, but it's always important to keep a track of your weaknesses and your threats, but focus on your strengths and capitalize on those opportunities. All right, everyone. So that's about SWOT analysis and SWOT conversion. So once again, SWOT is a technique that will help you to analyze your current situation and also to use it as a planning and a forecasting tool. So what are the elements of SWOT? You have your strengths, weaknesses, you also have your opportunities and threats. So you need to list them and then look at the conversion. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. This is Mahesh Fernando again with another episode of Marketing Rocks. I hope this helps and see you again with another one. Cheers. Bye.